Los Angeles in Flames, a call to humanity in the presence of God. Los Angeles, the second most populous city in the United States and the cradle of the global film industry, is experiencing one of the greatest tragedies in its history. A wildfire of unprecedented proportions engulfs the city, taking lives, leaving thousands homeless, and causing billions in damages. But amid this chaos emerges a louder cry, a plea for something much greater: our reconnection with God. Authorities have declared this the most devastating fire in the region's history, with at least 10 lives lost, over 100,000 people left homeless, and damages exceeding $30 billion. However, it's not just the numbers that astonish, it's humanity's sheer helplessness in the face of such a calamity. While firefighters tirelessly battle the flames, with 0% containment of the main hotspots, the scene feels like a divine warning. How much longer will you value material possessions above life? The end times, a vital call. Recent events are not mere climatic coincidences. They are unmistakable signs that we are living in the end times. Winds reaching 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, water scarcity, extreme climate changes, and the fragility of our structures reveal just how small humanity is compared to the power of nature. This tragedy in Los Angeles serves as a painful reminder that no wealth, technology, or social status can ensure safety or salvation. We live in a world where materialism, pride, and arrogance have taken the place of God. But what good is accumulating riches, becoming a millionaire or billionaire, if we fail to recognize the Lord as our one and only Savior? What use is it to gain the whole world if we lose our souls? God, the refuge amid chaos. Even in the midst of flames and devastation, God remains the only one capable of performing true miracles. For those who believe, He is the fortress, the light that guides even through the darkest times. The chaos we see in Los Angeles, and in so many other parts of the world, is a call to acknowledge that without Him, we are lost.
Evacuation of this area is required. Follow evacuation route instructions.
This tragedy reminds us of our fragility and that true value doesn't lie in the possessions we own, but in our relationship with the Creator. In an instant, entire neighborhoods have been reduced to ashes. Luxurious mansions, sports cars, priceless objects, all turn to nothing. But those who have God in their lives know that even after losing everything, they can rise again. For He is the God of restoration, who turns ashes into beauty. This moment in Los Angeles also calls us to reflect on the state of our world. How often have we ignored warnings about climate change, neglecting the stewardship of the earth that God entrusted to us? Fires, floods, hurricanes, they are not just random occurrences. They are reminders of the consequences of human choices. We cannot continue to prioritize progress over preservation, profit over people, or technology over our faith in God. At the same time, these disasters highlight the resilience of the human spirit. Communities come together, strangers lend a helping hand, and people rediscover the power of prayer. Amid despair, there is always an opportunity to rebuild, not just structures, but also our spiritual foundation. Despite the desolation, there is hope for those who place their trust in the Lord. The Bible teaches us that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 35. For every person facing the trials of this world, there is a promise. In God's presence, there is restoration, peace, and a new beginning. If you're reading these words, now is the time to reflect. Don't wait for a personal or global tragedy to realize the need for God in your life. He is the only one who can bring true security, peace, and purpose. In the midst of storms, He is the safe shelter. In the face of loss, He is the promise of victory. Conclusion: choose God today. The tragedy in Los Angeles reminds us of life's fragility and the importance of putting God above all else. Don't wait for an uncertain tomorrow to recognize the Lord as your one and only Savior. He can turn pain into hope, ashes into beauty, and destruction into a new beginning. Amid the chaos of this world, God remains our fortress and the only one capable of performing true miracles. Don't put it off. Prioritize God, prioritize life, and trust the one who can truly save us. And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to receive more content like this. Stay updated with important news and reflections that could change your life. We are praying for God to bless California and all the families affected by this tragedy. May He pour out His peace and love on everyone. Thank you for joining us. God bless you, and see you in the next video.